Hello, everybody. I realize I've been gone for a very long time, but if this tells you anything, I leave for college tomorrow. So I have been doing nothing but packing and just trying to spend time with family and friends. And I know I have been neglecting this channel, but I'm trying to get used to not being able to upload that often simply because when I get to college, I will have 3 classes on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and 2 classes on Tuesday and Thursday. But you gotta remember is I also have a job and homework, and I would like to add in a little bit of relaxing time during that time. So, and plus I don't know how my roommate is going to enjoy me recording videos, or if I'll feel comfortable doing it. So I'm just trying to get used to really not being able to record that often. But I wanted to try to finish the Landry route before I headed off tomorrow, so hopefully I can do that. I'm not exactly sure how much we have left on the Landry route, so we shall see. And also don't yell at me because I don't remember a lot of the voices that I did for each character. I slump back on the couch. I can feel myself deflating. Now what am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to show my face at the cafe tomorrow, knowing things just got super weird between us? What am I supposed to say to him now? I don't want to do this. Maybe I should just give up on all this and move back home. Meow. I'm interrupted from my mood's death spiral by Mochi headbutting my leg. I wave my hand to shoo him, then curl up into a ball to ward him off. I already fed you. Go away. Meow. I can feel him purring as he rubs his face against my hand. He's never this affectionate. Is he trying to comfort me? I'm not going to question it. I throw my hands around him and hug him to my chest. Thanks, buddy. I sleep like garbage. I try my best. Mochi is sweet and patient. He sleeps next to me on the couch for as long as he can stand it, but eventually he gets frustrated by my tossing and turning. Every time I try to drift off, I just remember that barely restrained anger, that haunted, empty smile when he told me to give up. How'd I end up hitting such a nerve? What happened? Why won't he tell me? Does he think he's protecting me, or is he just being a defeatist coward? Am I even being fair thinking about it like that? Who knows? I don't. 10 years pass by my estimation. I start hearing those crappy birds shriek, which tells me the sun will be up soon. Did I seriously do this all night? I drag myself up from the couch. Exhaustion tugs at my eyes and turns my stomach, but I've officially given up on this whole sleep thing. It's not gonna happen. Now what? It kind of sounds tempting to just call out of work. Fake sick, watch movies all day. You know the drill. But I don't know if I can do that without thinking about Landry. I don't know if I can do anything without thinking about Landry. Guess I have no choice. I have to do it. Not only is this the earliest I've ever been at work, it's the earliest I've been anywhere. I wasn't even born this early. Good thing I finally have my own key. I thought the walk was quiet enough on a regular day, but walking here around 5 a.m. is a whole different story. It's like being in a weird bubble of quiet. A couple shops are in the process of opening right now, including the cafe. The light's already on. I know Mason comes in early, but this early? Inside there's carpet and tools sprawled all over the place. So my hunch was right. The floor looks like there was a tornado in a hardware store. There's tools and carpet squares sprawled everywhere. There are traces that he's been around all over the place in the forms of discarded staple guns, some wood glue, and other tools, but I don't see him at all. The cats pile around the new whatever this new structure is supposed to be, so that means he hasn't been here in a while either. Did he leave already? No. I hear something in the basement. Can this be where the kiss happens? Sure enough, the light's on. It sounds like someone sanding something. Hey? Landry? Ah! Wood clatters to the ground. Crap, I hope I didn't make him fall or something. I scramble down the stairs, and there he is, sitting on the floor. It looks like he's been sanding a 2x4 enough that it's made a dip in the wood. What are you doing down here? I don't know. I was just thinking, and I guess I kinda zoned out. I've been a bit distracted. He looks exhausted. I can see the bags under his eyes. Have you been doing this all night? Night? What time is it? The sun's coming up. Looks like you got even less sleep than I did, huh? Look, I'm really sorry for all this. I didn't mean to stress you out. You can go home and take the day off. I'll tell everyone you weren't feeling well. Like hell I will. I came here for a reason and I'm not gonna give up and turn back. Please, Landry, whatever it is, you can talk to me about it, okay? No. Sorry, but no. I meant it when I said I don't want to talk about it. It's better for everyone if we just leave it alone and go about our lives. Nothing good comes from picking at scabs like that. Well, something's gotta give. Look at you, you're miserable, and it's gonna wear you down until you snap. Don't feed me this it's been fine crap, because I can tell you always hated this cat curse. Why won't you let me help you? Avery, please. Please just stop. This isn't your business. You aren't even cursed. I'm making it my business because I care about you. A lot. And I like you too much, Avery. Why don't you get it? You think it's fun and games playing wizards and warlocks? You have no idea what's happened to me, what's happened to any of us. I could die, Avery. What if the other curse is still there, and the more you push... Wait, other curse? Wait. He likes me? Well, that's not the way I expected this conversation to go. My brain short circuits for a second. Which of those things do I even start with? Landry looks like he wishes he could pack up all those words like he would his tools and cram them back in his mouth. He shrinks in on himself, looking to the divot in the wood block. Sorry. I got a little too worked up. I probably shouldn't have said all that. It's okay. You shouldn't have to just sit on it like that. But why don't you just tell me what happened, and then I can tell you if I think I can help? You don't have to do everything by yourself. I want to be here for you. My pulse is racing, though I can't tell if it's more from the adrenaline of arguing or the adrenaline of being this close to Landry. I take a gamble and reach out to take his hand in mine. I hope my palms aren't too sweaty. His hands are rough but warm. He weaves his fingers between mine, but looks in every direction besides mine. Which is fine. I think I'd explode on eye contact. Alright, it might sound a little hard to believe, but... Landry, I spent all of last night trying to teach you magic. Nothing's a little hard to believe anymore. Point taken. Okay, I'll try to start at the beginning. He takes a deep breath, as if fortifying himself. So I'd had a rough day. Got fired from my job. All sorts of things went wrong. I went to go unwind at this bar by my apartment. I get there, and there's this kid up at the bar. He's way too young to be there, you know? Looks like a high school freshman. Nobody seems to notice, and I think that's pretty weird. So I tell the bartender, hey, is everybody okay with this kid being in here? Isn't that illegal? And he's like, what kid? The only kid, and I point to the kid next to me. The bartender's surprised, like he's seeing him for the first time, then calls the bouncer over. Meanwhile, the kid is furious, starts shouting at me about breaking his glamour or something. He comes at me swinging. Then, he was just a kid, but I fought right back. I'm not proud of it, but I did it, you know? I'd had a bad day and he made it worse. I wasn't in the mood. Jeez. I swear I'm not somebody who beats up high schoolers. I'm really ashamed of this. But I landed a punch right in the face, gave him a huge shiner. I still regret it. Anyways, we both get kicked out, the kid's spitting mad. still shouting at me, telling me stuff like, your temper is going to kill you someday and I'll make sure of it. He points right at my chest and he says he's putting a curse on me. Says that if I ever lose my temper at someone again, my heart will explode. And that sounds ridiculous, right? But my chest starts hurting and it doesn't stop. It's like it catches on fire. So I ran. I didn't know where I was going to go. I just had to get away. It's funny. While I was freaking out, I ran into Graves. I had no idea who he was, but he was really nice and soothing. Asked me what was wrong, gave me a bottle of water, all that. He said I reeked of magic and he could see what the kid did to me. Told me he and the kid were both witches and that the kid had marked me, made me a target, or something like that. Now, normally you don't believe someone who tells you a witch cursed you, right? But I could feel it. I knew. So I agreed, but all he did was overwrite the heart curse with this cat curse. And that's where I am now. I don't even know what to say. I settle for rubbing my thumb reassuringly against the back of his hand. He seems to appreciate that at least. Of course, Graves was behind the cat curse. I feel anger ripple in my stomach thinking about it, but Landry squeezing my hand makes me forget who Graves even is. Is that why you got all scared about being chased last night, too? Like that bratty kid was coming back to finish the job? Every time I feel even a hint of magic, I panic. I can kind of feel it in my chest from time to time now, and it's terrifying. I always wonder if it's him, or if it's someone else, since I'm a target or something now. That's a lot to deal with. No wonder you've been so stressed about it. When I look up, our eyes meet. He looks even more tired than before, but somehow it seems like he's had some pressure lifted from him too. It feels pretty good just to tell somebody about it. Only Graves knew before, and even then, he's barely around anymore. It doesn't sound like he's much good for this anyway, if his solution is just to put a cat on everything. I guess not. It did seem like a really weird way of approaching it, but who am I to question? I don't know anything about magic. Maybe magic isn't the way to go about this. Maybe we just need to go find this kid and talk it out. Then he can fix whatever he did. If we can find him, maybe. But how? He could be anywhere. He could have left the city by now. Well, you won't know unless you try, right? Have you tried to find him before? Besides, what's a teenager gonna go on their own? Where's a teenager gonna go on their own? I know I sure couldn't have just run off somewhere at that age. True. I haven't exactly tried. So maybe there is something you guys can work out. I mean, if you haven't even tried it, who's to say it won't work? I can't really refute that, I guess. After all that, we can go make Graves talk. I've got a lot of questions for that vampire-loving weirdo. For what it's worth, I don't think it's the same curse for everyone else. Nobody else had a previous run-in with magic as far as I know. At least you didn't, right? Unless you count the magician at my birthday party when I was 6. See? I see. Though I still have one remaining question about all of this. What's wrong? What was that you said about liking me? He inhaled a sharp breath, a tiny little gasp. He's so fun to fluster. Oh, I don't know. Does it have something to do with you saying you care about me? He's got this real sly smile on his face, and I feel my face heating up. When he rests his palm on my cheek, I'm pretty sure he can feel it too. I guess I also get flustered easily. It's not a bad thing. I think they may have something in common. Ah! That's so cute, but his face looks so fucked up. I have to crane my neck up a bit to kiss him, but that's certainly not a bad thing either. I also have to get on tiptoes a bit, so I guess that's going to take some getting used to. Fortunately, he leans forward when he returns the kiss. That makes things a bit easier. I'm so tired, but I feel so relieved. It's tempting to just fall asleep right here. Maybe Landry wouldn't mind either. So, now what? That's a hell of a follow-up question. Oh, I mean, what do we do next? We could go investigate Graves' apartment, or wait until he gets back to shake him down. Or we could have a group meeting with everyone else or something. Well, I don't know about you, but the first thing I want to do is get some rest. Then maybe when we've gotten more sleep and have a little more groundings, we can talk about it again. Oh my god, you're a genius. But we're already here, so does it really make a lot of sense to go home and come back? You aren't really working until the afternoon shift. How about you go get some rest in Graves' place? I do that sometimes, but when he isn't around. His couch is pretty comfy. That feels so weird to me. I mean, sleeping in my boss's place? Aren't there, like, laws about that? Now that I'm aware of. Not that I'm aware of. And he isn't there right now anyways. I think you're making it weirder than it is. Though I guess if you really want to, you could sleep down here. Yeah, right among the coffee beans. You can make a nice little bed out of flour sacks and hope Mason doesn't need any of them while you're down here. Nah, I'll just take the couch. Do we get to see his apartment? Nope. Alright. Mason's here when we head back upstairs. She raises an eyebrow at us and turns back to her prep work. Oh, hey. Hope we didn't startle you. None of my business. I can help with some of that if you like. Avery's just gonna go take a nap before work. It's a long story. Not my business, like I said. But chop some lettuce for me. Sure, you got it. Be down in a second. Come on, Avery. Whoa. I'm in love with his apartment. I love the crystals on the table. God. I feel so weird every time I come up here. Like I'm in some museum or furniture store or something. Like Grace is gonna pop out from a corner at any minute. He keeps spare pillows and blankets around here somewhere. Ah, here we go. He hands me a couple of overstuffed pillows and a nice knit blanket. I feel my whole body enter shut down at the thought of sleeping on them. You can rest as long as you want, okay? Just come down whenever you're ready. I flop down on the couch, and boy does it feel amazing. Okay, but what about you? Oh, don't worry about me. I don't mind the occasional all-nighter. I promised to go help Mason, and I have a couple other things to take care of, but maybe I'll swap places with you later. Wow, yeah, it's amazing how quickly sleep catches up with you. I feel like I just got hit by the tired train. Or something like that. I don't know, I'm sleepy. Yeah, Avery's definitely me. Oh, okay. Take care, okay? Sleep well? He leans forward to press a kiss on my forehead, and is out the door in a few long strides. It's not that bad in here. You can't really hear the noises from the cafe below. Only the soft hum of a fan somewhere in the distance. I think it's quieter than my place since it's not on the street. It smells nice too, or at least doesn't smell like old pizza. I see why Landry takes naps here. It's really nice. Huh? My eyes creak open after about 2 minutes. I hear something. Is Landry back already? No. It's Reese. How'd he manage to get up here and start reading a book without me noticing? Can he teleport now? And who hangs out in a place where someone's trying to sleep? When'd you get here? Like a half hour ago? Don't mind me, of course, though. If you sleep through your shift, you'll have some things to answer for. Why are you even up here? Are you, like, watching me sleep or something? Oh my god, no. I'm not working today, so I'm trying to catch up on some reading. If anything, you're encroaching on my space. I'll keep that in mind for next time. What time is it, anyway? It's 10 a.m. But never mind that. What's all this about Landry keeping you up all night? Wow, probably don't say it like that because that's super misleading. Yeah, it is, you pervert. I'm just repeating what he told me. Said he got you all worried about something and you weren't feeling well. I get it. He's real bad about wording things to sound all doom and gloom sometimes. I can't imagine putting up with that from a person I liked. Well, I guess I can, but I feel my face warm up. That trail off at the end seems to keep going, like it's leading into embarrassing thoughts or something I don't want to interrupt, so I won't make a big deal out of it this time. I might as well stop being flustered every time someone says something about it. News travels fast around here. I bet the entire cafe knows by now. Damn, 10 a.m. though. I really passed out for a bit there. How's everything going? How's Landry? He looks so beat this morning. Who knows? I haven't seen him since I got in. He went off somewhere to run errands or something. Said he had something to take care of. Oh, okay. Wait, errands? He's a cat? Landry knows what he's doing, so I don't need to babysit him, unlike you. Anyway, he looked determined about it, and who am I to get in his way? Something to take care of? That leaves a weird feeling in the pit of my stomach, especially after everything we talked about this morning. Come to think of it, he even said something like that before I went to sleep. Does he really mean to go out and do something? I mean, I can't be sure, but I want to know for my own peace of mind that he isn't trying to settle things. Why'd he run off by himself? I thought we'd go talk to this kid together. Is he planning to start something ugly or something? What if that kid hurts him? Did he say where exactly he was going? Didn't ask. Yeah, I've definitely got to go do something about this. I'm gonna go see if I can find him. I'll try to be back before my shift, okay? You aren't making me feel too confident when you say you'll try to. I don't have time to bicker with this kid, so I just wrestle out of the blanket and gallop down the stairs and out the door. Where would I even find him? Where does a cat go to find the crappy witch kid that cursed him? I wish I could have asked him to be more specific about the bar and his story. That'd be the best place to start, but what are the odds he'd find the same kid at the same place? I don't even know what this kid looks like. Where am I gonna go? Think, Gray. Think, where would he go? Wait, he did say the bar was by his apartment, right? I just gotta figure out where that is first, and easy as pie. Hopefully. I stopped for a second to remember which direction I've seen him go in to get home. I've never been to his apartment, but I think he said they live near each other? This way, I think. I hope. I have no idea when he went out. He could be there already. Hell, he could be done and on his way back by now. Or if he didn't go... Or if it didn't go so well, he could be... Okay, I better not get ahead of myself. One step at a time. Figuring out where I am is probably a good start. I thought I was heading in a direction that seemed approximately like where I think I've seen him go home, but I have no idea where I am now. This alley looks familiar, but all alleys kinda do. That noise scared me. A soda can rolls toward me, pushed by the wind. I wind back and kick it as hard as I can, as if that's gonna help. I got some good air on it, though. It launches on impact, sailing towards the end of the road. It clatters to the ground with a sloshy, clanking sound. I see a big, furry brown cat jump and dash away, no doubt startled by the noise. Wait! Landry? Landry! I take off running. If I'm wrong, whatever. But I'm willing to take that chance right now. Landry, wait! Is that you? Come back! It's just me! Landry! To my relief, the cat slows, then stops. It turns its head, eyes blown out, staring at me. I think it's Landry! I run closer, and the maybe Landry cat makes a strange mumbling noise. As I get closer, I see he's got something long and thin in his mouth. He gingerly sets the thing on the ground, then looks up at me. Avery, what are you doing out here? Isn't your shift starting soon? I could ask you the same question. What are you running off doing? Reese said you had errands or something, but I thought... I got worried, so I came out and... Is that the bookmark decoder? What are you doing with that? Did you go to my house? Landry looks quiet and his ears tip back. If that's not an admission of guilt, I don't know what is. Landry, oh my god, why? I'm sorry. I just need to borrow it, and I didn't think you'd mind. I should have asked, but it was a spur of the moment, and... What are you going to do with the bookmark? They don't do much good outside of books, especially this one. Well, it's imbued with magic, and sometimes enchanted objects can be used as divining rods for other magic. So I thought I'd try some dowsing, and... Oh. That was in the book, too. You read the book? When did you do that? And how the hell did he turn the pages? Just now. I headed out to search for something, but I kept hitting dead ends. So I figured since it was kind of rude of me to tune you out last night anyways, I might as well go do some reading, right? Then an idea hit me, so I was going to try this real quick, but I don't know. Maybe I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe I'm too tired. What are you trying to douse anyways? And what made you decide to try magic? Well, like I said, you need magic to find magic. Does that mean... What are you trying to find? I'm not following. It won't work anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, no. We are not doing this again. I throw my hands around Landry's middle and scoop him up to meet me eye to eye. Nope. I thought we were done with this hiding things and pretending to be stoic thing. You gotta tell me what's up and stop leaving me out. He mews a frustrated noise, not unlike the one Mochi makes when I pick him up. You're right. Sorry. I thought... Well, we talked about finding that kid, right? I first went to the bar where I saw him, but no bar in the world is open before noon, so that didn't work. And besides, what would the odds be of finding him in the same place twice? So if I can't find him by chance, I find him by enchantment. I mean, I can't really argue about that, but what the hell do you think you're gonna do after that? Especially as a cat, you could get hurt. I hadn't really thought about it, I guess. Thank goodness you're here to put my head back on my shoulders. You're right, I am. Now give me that bookmark and tell me how to do this dowsing thing. What? What are you doing? I'm coming with you, of course. Let me do it. No. You don't have to come with me. I don't want you doing everything for me. Just put me down and I'll go take care of it. I'm gonna shake you until the bricks in your head come loose. We're in this together and I'm here to help you. Now I'll let you do the dowsing thing, but you have to let me tag along. I don't care about my shift or whatever. I'm not going anywhere until you get your stuff worked out. His ears flatten and he looks down at the ground. Looking both conflicted... Gosh dang it, phone. Looking both conflicted and defeated, neither of us say anything for several moments. Thankfully, he sighs and looks back up. Good. My arms are getting tired. Okay, you win. Let's go together. I douse, and you follow. But you're going to have to put me down first. Oh yeah. I set him on the ground, and he trots over to pick the bookmark up in his teeth. He looks up and holds it in front of himself. Isn't it gross to carry stuff around in your mouth like that? Doesn't it taste gross? It occurs to me about a second later that he can't answer with it in his mouth. He makes a sound like a muffled "I don't know" and trots ahead. I think we're going to stop here for today, or at least for this episode, but hopefully I will finish the Landry route in the next episode, but we shall see. But how are you guys liking the Landry route? How are you guys liking Hustle Cat? But yeah, I hope you guys like it, and I will talk to you guys later.